It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 13. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long. The only guy out there, there's 11 on the side on every play, but a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffing the stat. Still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They'll send him over right. Throwing from the gun. Bails out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They're throwing it. Looking right, and he finds him. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Kick taken in here at the 17. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. To the outside. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first. Dropping back to throw. Escapes the... And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only took him 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. They're going play action. He rolled on him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Now he takes it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They send a man in motion. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff for Harris, running right. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down, Washington.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Got him in, it's Thomas. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Working inside the red zone. Brought in right side. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Juke. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hauled in left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
That's Lamb running the slant. On the move, past the 40. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Robinson on the inside give. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Looking for a throw here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Fair catch made here at the 30. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. On first down, they'll run. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys at a deficit. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Kickoff taken at the 13. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to the air following the pick 6. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page.
That's caught at the 25. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Koo able to put it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Deron Bland. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it was the visiting L.A. Rams who get the victory in that one. Kyron Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Eward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. This is Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 28. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's caught, Ferguson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left with 4th down here. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's a give to Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 42. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
3rd down give to Robinson. Oh, stiff arm. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Running back sent in motion. Goal to go, they're passing. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Another try following the sack. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 24, Cowboys 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Brought in right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Back to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. They are now set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The ball carried by number 10.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On 2nd and 12 now. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is...
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stops for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Cowboys ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pass play now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They are throwing it again. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 31, Cowboys 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's on the move. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
2nd and 8. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
3rd and 4.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they pick him off again. Spins into the open field. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. He's got it on the slant.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Just not quite enough to break the play, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders put up even more points in a win. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts from the 16. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So 2nd down coming up. Pass play coming here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw it. Hauled in left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders looking at a 14-0 record. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he got what he could there, rolling to the 14. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
4th and 3, drive on the line. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.